Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today is all about drugstore skincare products, drugstore makeup. I do have a few nail care products in this video, and I do have a deodorant. Yes, I am talking about it all today because these are my current favorites, and I love a good drugstore find. I think a lot of you do as well. So when I find some good ones, I want to share it with all of you. So you have heard me talk about a couple products, but there are some new ones in this video as well that I have never shared on my channel. So let's talk about some new things today, but don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell, and also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up as well. All right, so let's get right into it. I do have a fair amount here. So the first product is the Flamingo Razor, and I feel like it's really hard to find a good disposable razor, something that doesn't give you razor burn and something that also doesn't give you ingrown hairs. And I know that is very hard. I feel like a lot of razors can cause ingrown hairs if you're not exfoliating beforehand. Of course, there's different techniques to prevent razor bumps and ingrown hairs, and sometimes it's really impossible to do that, but I haven't experienced ingrown hairs or razor burn with this yet, and I love this. This is a 5-blade razor, and I like it because this entire white part right here is all aloe vera. So when you are shaving your legs or your underarms, I find it very moisturizing. Usually with those cheap disposable razors, you get the thinnest little strip of aloe vera, and that's it, and it only lasts for maybe 2 shaves and it's gone. With this one, you can get at least 5 or 6 shaves with that nice aloe vera on there. So I think this is lovely. I really like it. I'm very impressed with it. When you purchase this, it does come with an interchangeable head, and then after that you will have to purchase the pack of 5, or maybe it's a pack of 4, I can't remember, and I believe it's about $15.99 for 4 or 5 of these, which isn't too bad because this razor actually lasts a very long time. I'm on my 10th shave with this, and this hasn't even dulled out yet. Not even close. So I haven't even had to change the head yet. So that's very impressive because usually with cheap razors, you can probably get maybe 2 or 3 shaves and that's it. Not with this one. Now, when I'm using that, I also like to use the Flamingo Foaming Shaving Gel. You don't need to use this hand in hand with that razor. And I do have a lot of shaving gel favorites from the drugstore, but I'm quite impressed with this because this is very moisturizing. It's gentle, it's great for sensitive skin, and I just feel like this makes my skin feel that much better after I've shaved everything. So I really love this, and of course, I really love the razor as well. The next 2 products are by Aveeno, and this is the Daily Moisturizing Face Cleanser as well as the Daily Moisturizing Face Cream. I have talked about these a couple of times on my channel already, and I still love them so much, especially the cleanser. I use the cleanser a lot more, but I do like to resort to this once in a while as it's very lightweight, it's moisturizing, it's not sticky or greasy, but it's very repairing. So if you have dry, sensitive skin, you're going to love this face cream as well as this face cleanser. If you have combination skin like myself or oily skin, you could still use this. And this is honestly one of the best drugstore cleansers, or one of the best cleansers in general I have ever used. This is my go-to. This is all that I'm using right now when it comes to a cleanser. Of course, I do use a separate cleansing balm or a cleansing oil at night to remove my makeup and sunscreen, but then this is my cleanser of choice afterwards. And I love this so much. I already have a backup in my linen closet, and it's just so moisturizing. It doesn't leave a film, and it's very gentle. So I'm quite impressed with this. I also love this as well. The next product that I'm really loving is the La Roche-Posay and Thelias Mineral 1 SPF 50 Plus. I did recently share this in my June favorites video, and I also shared a makeup routine using this as well. If you haven't seen those videos, I will leave them below for you as well as up here. Now, I did have a few of you say that this product is quite thick on the skin, and I do have to agree. This is a formulation that is a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier, but I actually really like it, and I do use a separate sunscreen underneath beforehand because of course there's no way that I would apply 2 to 3 finger lengths of this my skin would look really dark, it would look really unnatural. So I only apply the tiniest amount, and it's enough to even out my skin tone. It's enough to even out some of that redness, giving my skin that nice glow and that nice color. And this has replaced a lot of my foundations, especially my It Cosmetics CC cream. This has been my go-to. I actually have this on my face today, and it looks like I'm wearing a foundation. Of course, I have other makeup on top, but this is so amazing. So if you haven't tried this, I highly recommend trying it. I have it in the shade medium, but try and make it work, because honestly, you don't need to apply 2-3 finger lengths of this. You only need to apply a little amount. And if you want to apply this with a damp beauty blender, that will help to blend it out a little bit more so that it's not as thick and heavy. You can shear it out, but this isn't full coverage. You can probably get there. This is a true light to medium. I like it where I can make this a medium coverage. I don't want a full coverage. I still want my skin to shine through. So I feel like if you're applying this with a brush or with a sponge, you will get more of that sheer look. But don't forget to wear a separate sunscreen underneath so that you're getting that proper sun protection. But this is so amazing. The next one is by Embroilis, and this is the cream that I always rave about. You guys know that I love this, and I think this is one of the best creams from the drugstore. You can use this as an everyday cream both morning and evening. You can use this as a makeup primer to prep your skin for that nice dewy glowy complexion. Your makeup and sunscreen sits so nicely on top of this, and this is what I'm using every single morning. I honestly can't imagine using anything else right now, to be honest with you, because I just feel like this gives the most beautiful complexion. I do have this on today, and as you can see, I do have that nice sheen and that nice glow going on, and a lot of it is to do with this product. And then of course, the sunscreen that I apply on top of that will enhance this glow and this dewiness. And so I do have the Summer Fridays sunscreen on top of this today, and I just love that combination. So of course, I will link those products below for you. I will link everything that I'm talking about in this video below for you, but I think that this is lovely. Perfect for dry skin, perfect for normal to combination skin. If you have oily skin, you might think that this is a little bit too heavy and rich, especially for the summer months, but you might be able to resort to it come fall and winter. This does have a fragrance, but I do believe you can purchase one that is unscented, but I actually like the fragrance. The next 3 products are by Maybelline, and this is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser. So this is the concealer, and I do like to use this underneath my eyes sometimes. Sometimes I like to use a lighter shade and highlight with this, especially on my forehead, my chin, sometimes even in this area right here if I feel like I want to brighten up my skin a little bit more. But typically I do like to use this as an under eye concealer, or I do like to spot conceal with this when I have blemishes. I also find that this is really easy to use if you have some acne on your neck, maybe on your chest. I do like to dab a little bit in those areas, blend it in with my finger, and I feel like this does a good job with disguising that redness. And sometimes I will also put a setting powder on top just so that it stays in place all day. But what a great affordable drugstore concealer. Like, if you haven't tried this yet, you need to try it. I really do like the styling of it. It has a nice sponge, so it's very gentle when you use it. The only downfall with this is that yes, bacteria can form on this. If you are somebody that is super breakout prone, you may not want to resort to this, or what you may want to do is get a lot of product on the sponge, grab a brush and grab from the sponge, or you can just put some on the back of your hand and then of course grab from it and then apply it to your skin that way. So there are ways around it, but this is lovely and I still love it. The other Maybelline product is the Mega Mousse Mascara. So this is what it looks like here, and I think this is really lovely. There's a lot of great drugstore mascaras out there. I do love the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This one is also lovely as well. It will give some length and it does separate your lashes really well. It gives a nice natural look without your lashes looking super clumpy. It really does give that nice look. And I do have this on my eyes today. So I don't know if you can tell, but It looks pretty natural. It doesn't look spidery. It doesn't look clumpy. They look nice and separated, and that's what I love in a mascara. And this is also very easy to remove at the end of the day as well. And the last Maybelline product is the Balmy Lip Blush. So it looks like this. Now, what color do I have it in? I have it in 006, which is dusk. So it's this color right here. I don't have this on my lips today, but you can use this on your lips and you can also use this on your cheeks as well. And I love a product that does multiple things. So you get a lot of use out of it, and this has a nice long wearing color. So it doesn't wear off too quickly, which is a great thing. Of course, we don't always want to be reapplying our lip products and of course our blush. And there's also a lot of other shades to pick from, but I really love this shade. The next two are by Pixi, and this is the On the Glow blush. I have it in the color Fleur as well as Juicy. And I did talk about these recently in my go-to cream and liquid blush video. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will leave it below for you. Now, this is the one that I have on my cheeks today, and this is a nice cool tone pink, so it gives a nice natural flush to the skin. It doesn't look too dramatic, it doesn't look harsh, it just looks really natural, and I love that. So this is what I have on my cheeks, and this is truly my favorite. It's that nice coral shade. You can really sheer it out, but it's buildable, and this one's also beautiful as well. So these two would look good on so many skin tones. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people could wear these. The one thing that I will say with these is that sometimes I feel like I need to reapply it throughout the day. They're not exactly long wearing, but they are buildable. Like I said, they are moisturizing, and if you want to top it up throughout the day, you can, but you don't need to. I only like to reapply it just so that my cheeks have color. I notice that sometimes that color will diminish halfway through the day, especially during the summer months, so I just pop a little bit more on my cheeks, and that will take me to the end of the night. But these are amazing, and they recently came out with a bronzer, and I can't wait to try that. The next product is a deodorant, and you know, I've talked about this before in my past videos. I feel like it's really hard to find a deodorant that actually works. At least for me, I have tried so many deodorants in the day. Men's deodorant, women's deodorant, antiperspirants, natural deodorants, crystals, like I've tried it all, and nothing worked. Nothing worked to keep me fresh all day until I found this brand, and this is by Schmidt's. So I have talked about this deodorant before, but I actually had the charcoal and magnesium one. I still love that one, by the way. It works great, but I thought I would venture out to a new scent, something that is nice and fresh. And not to mention, this one is white, whereas the charcoal and magnesium, that one is gray. So what I was finding was, if I was wearing a white t-shirt or a white tank top, anything that was light colored, I found that the deodorant was transferring onto my clothes and it was staining my whites, and it wasn't washing out in the wash. I had to soak my underarms in the sink, then put it in the wash machine, and luckily I got it out. So I thought to myself, no, I need to find something that doesn't have a color to it. So this one is white, which is why I went to this. Plus, it smells amazing. It's bergamot and lime. So this smells very fresh. This works just as good as the charcoal plus magnesium. There is a rose one. There are other scents as well. I do believe there's an unscented. So if you're looking for a good natural deodorant, you need to try this. This is the best I have ever used. And the last few products are polishes, and I love a good drugstore polish. I really do. There are so many brands to pick from, so many shades to pick from as well, and I have quite the collection. I probably shouldn't have as many as I do, but sometimes you see a new shade and you have to have it. And also, depending on your mood, depending on the season, you need options, right? We need options. So I really love the Essie line. I have a lot of shades with Essie. This one's actually one of my favorites at the moment. It's very classic, very clean. I like to use this on my fingers, my toes, and this is in the shade Ballet Slippers. So it's a nice beigey, pinky white. I like that. I like shades like that. Very classy, and it just goes with everything. So loving this right now. And the other brand that I really love as well is Quo. And these are the fast drying formulas, and they really are fast drying. They really are. And sometimes I will even do 3 coats depending on the shade. And of course, to avoid streaks, sometimes you do need to apply that extra coat. So this one's very fast drying. I feel like I can get my nails done pretty quickly with this. And there are so many shades to pick from. This one I really do like for summer as well as spring. And this is in Mango Tango. So I love a good bright polish for the toes, but for the fingers, I do like to resort to nude shades like this. And for a top coat, Sally Hansen never disappoints. And this is the Dries Instantly. And this really does. So this is a little bit of a thicker texture of a polish, and when you put it on your nails, this gives your nails that nice high gloss shine, and I personally love that. And not to mention, within a couple of minutes your nails are completely dry and you can go on with your daily routine without worrying about your nails smudging. This is one of the best. Honestly, I haven't used anything better than this in terms of drugstore or high-end. So if you have a good recommendation, something from the drugstore, something that you think is better than this, please let me know in the comments below, because of course I would love to try it and compare it with this. But again, this never disappoints. So if you're looking for a good top coat, you need to try this. This is lovely. So those are all of my drugstore favorites. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it helpful. And as always, I hope I introduced you to something new today. Of course, I will link all of the products that I shared in this video below for you for your reference. Let me know if any of these are your favorites and what are your drugstore favorites. I love a good recommendation, whether it's skincare, makeup, hair, whatever it is. Let us know in the comments below so that we can go out and shop some new goodies. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next one. Take care, and I will see you guys then. Bye, guys.